Cingari here with up-and-coming female MMA fighter Laura Salazar. Laura, thanks for taking the time to speak with me, and welcome to the show. How are you today?
I am good, thank you.
Good. So, Laura, how did you get involved in MMA?
It kind of by mistake type of thing. I was a lot heavier, probably maybe about 4 years ago. I was heavy for about 6-7 years prior, after having my daughter. And, it was just a very hectic kind of time for me. And, it was like my self-esteem was very low. It was just a very depressed moment type of thing. And, it's just one day I was just tired of it. And a friend of mine heard about a new gym that was opening it's a little ways from my house, but I went to try it out. And I really liked it. So the people there was, super nice. Nothing like a regular gym. And I fell in love with it, and I stuck with it every day since then.
And the rest is history, as they say, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and that's how I met my coach, Anthony Britton.
So tell us where you're currently trained at, and take us through a typical training day with Anthony.
Typical training day starts at 6 o'clock every day. So 6 o'clock till about 10-11 o'clock. I'm at the gym with him, doing his classes, and of course we take advantage to work on stuff that we need to work on for next opponents, next fights. And I also do stuff on my own that I have to work extra hard on that. So.
Now, you've already also gone out of the country to Thailand to do some training. Tell our viewers about that experience then.
Yeah, Thailand was a very, it was a blessing. Like, me, just thinking of myself coming from where I'm coming from, and, a small town girl, pretty much like a little village type of thing outside of Leon Guanajuato. And, just to be able to travel the world, period. I hadn't even been out of the state. So for me to actually go to Thailand and explore a little bit out of my comfort zone, it was so amazing. So
how did you get the name Lethal Laura? I think it fits.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. I looked at some of the videotape on you. I definitely think it fits. I think the only thing that I kind of think back to, it was one day I was sparring with my coach Anthony, and I kept kicking him in the leg, and it was brand new. Like, I didn't know nothing. That was my only thing, just kicking in the leg, and I think that was just like, oh, your kicks are lethal, so it kind of stuck to that. You have 2 wins as a pro. When will we see you back in the octagon then?
Actually, November 8th, 2 weeks. Yeah. So it's gonna be my 3rd pro fight. So.
And how is training camp coming along for that then?
Training camp is wonderful right now. Right now I'm just cutting weight. I don't know if you could tell.
Oh,
a little bit.
I can
tell. Just trying to get down. Actually, I just competed yesterday for a no-gi competition down in Santa Ana, in which I ended up taking 1st place. So.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah, so it was a good training. I usually train 7 days a week, so that was my training for that day. So I got my stuff in.
What's the game plan then for this next fight?
Next fight, just go in there, make it quick, and just be vicious and lethal, of course.
Be vicious and lethal. So, women's mixed martial arts is finally getting the respect it deserves. If you could fight any female fighter, who would it be then?
I think anybody's game. It's just getting the correct game plan for whoever's in front of me, and just everybody's human at the end of the day. They hurt just like me, and they have 2 legs, 2 arms, and 1 head that can get kicked out.
What female fighters do you most look up to in MMA so far? Since you just started really recently in MMA, but do you have any heroes in the industry?
I do like this fighter named Miriam Nakamoto, and of course, I can't leave out Ronda Rousey, just because she's paved a lot of, a lot of open doors for the women, to be able to fight in the UFC, period. And it's not Invicta, and you're able to go a little bit further than before. So
many people may not know this story, but you won gold in Greece. Can you share that with our viewers?
Sure. I actually fought for USA team down in Sparta, Greece, and won gold. We were out there for about a week, 3 days competition. And, got to experience so much, and actually meet so many people from around the world that practice pankration. Not a lot of people know about pankration around here, but Matt Humes, certain people that, that just practice that, and, they go by that. So, and it was great representing the country that adopted me, so.
Tough 20, I know you tried out. Tough break, you didn't make it. How disappointed were you that you didn't make it into the house?
Very disappointed. Heartbreaking, at the time, but with time, comes clarity, and, certain things didn't come my way for a certain reason. So maybe I wasn't ready at the time, and, that's why I'm getting ready now.
Now, I heard a little rumor, and you can confirm or deny this, that you might be on the reality show Combate Americas. Can you confirm or deny that for me?
People have to tune in for that.
All right.
I can't really say yes or no, but, you just stay tuned.
I'm going to tell the viewers then they should keep on watching. Laura, tell us a little bit about how you came here from Mexico, because you came from a very small town without running water and electricity, so it must have been very tough to make the transition over to the U.S., was it not?
Definitely. Very surprising just how people lived here, period. Coming here. I was telling a story to my coach about a doorknob, for example. I was very, kind of impressed that I was like, oh, what is this thing on the door that turns, and it was just very fascinating to me. And it's just, it's still, to this day, there's still stuff that amazed me about here, because I wasn't able to experience certain things that other people have already experienced. So, and it was just, very weird, but very fortunate to be here.
Now, you're also a single mom. How do you balance doing the fighting, being a single mom? Must be kind of tough, I would think.
It's hard. It's very hard. At times I do take my daughter to the gym, and, and it's sad to see her there. Sometimes, she's tired and I'm still training, but my mom helps me a lot. She's a great part of my life right now, just because she's a very supportive mom, and she was there since the birth. She's the one holding my hand, so she's a very supportive mom. So
now, it doesn't sound like you have much free time, but if you do, what do you like to do in your free time?
I like to sleep. I love to sleep.
It sounds like you may need that, because it sounds like you probably don't have that. Between training, working out, getting ready for fights coming up in November, being a single mom, I don't think you have too much free time.
No, I'm running right now at maybe 3 hours sleep, so every day. So it is what it is.
Before we go, Laura, anything else you'd like to add?
I would like to thank my coach, Anthony Brenton, just for being such an inspiration for me, somebody to look up to, and thank you for teaching me your ways. Also my sponsors, Brain Chiropractic, of course, and bare knuckle boxing MMA, and Conca fighting gear.
Before we go, Laura, make sure you give us your social media, your Twitter and your Facebook, so our viewers can follow along, please.
Sure. You can find me at Facebook, Lethal Laura. Instagram is Lethal Laura with 1 L, and Twitter, Lethal Laura as well. So it's easy to find.
Lethal Laura, I thank you for your interview, and I look forward to seeing you at your fight on November 8th. Good luck, Laura.
Thank you.